I think I just stepped on one, darn it. Oh well, it'll grow back. As long as I'm up here, if you look along the wall there, there's a couple of, oops, darn it. There's a couple of decent icicles hanging from the ceiling there. Nothing super big. Yeah, there's a couple of good ones right here. Oops, I gotta pan down again. Darn it. Hang on. I really need to pan down, but I'm standing next to this edge here. I'm gonna have to climb down there very carefully. From down there, I won't be able to see. So yeah, there's a decent one there. That one's almost a foot tall. And then there's a lot of other smaller. There's a really gross green one. I don't know if the camera's picking that up or not. And then there's that field. That's where I just was. That's a whole collection of them over there. But yeah, I'm gonna see if I can climb down the left side here. Looks like there's some loose rocks, so I'm not sure how well this is gonna work. I'll just have to be careful. Whoa. Okay, well, I think I'm gonna survive the trip, technically. Yeah, but there are definitely some loose rocks in this cave. So there's that big one again. I might have exaggerated when I said it was a foot tall, but it's close. Then there's that field again. All sorts of them up there on the rock. So now I'm gonna climb down here. There's more small ones, but I'm not gonna bother to get each tiny one on camera. I just wanna get over here, see if there's any other big ones I missed. Whoops. So there's that big one again. There's more of the green ones and the little ones. Obviously there's some ice on the rocks here where I'm standing, so I need to be careful where I put my feet. Couple more, whoops, small ones right there. So if I didn't care about the ice, I just wanted to get through, would have been a lot easier to come down this side over here. Wouldn't have had to climb down that pile of rocks. This is looking back the way I came, but I'm not ready to head back yet, obviously. There's more cave this way. That's weird, there's like a spot of, oh, wow. Something light colored. Gee, I wonder what would be light colored here this time of year. Definitely need to inspect this close up. Yeah, that's it, that's snow. So I found the skylight. I was expecting it to be bigger, but wow. Let's see if I can get down here without falling. So that's the way I climbed down. As you can see, it's a little bit loose rock and a little bit steep, but oh well. I made it, didn't I? Okay, I'm gonna pan up so you can see the ceiling. It's at least 30 feet above me. But if you look up there, there is a skylight. Notice it's small enough you can fall through that sucker. But boy, if you fall through that, it's gonna be a long way down. It's gonna hurt really bad. And then getting out could be really hard too. So yeah, more of the story is, even if you're not in a cave, you still gotta be careful around caves. It's actually up on the surface where you're in the most danger, just you don't realize it because it looks sturdy rock to the untrained eye. Notice there's a hard ledge here along the left side. This is like one layer of the actual cave floor here. Boy, the rocks are really worn out from people coming down here. So yeah, here we are at the bottom now. And that's the way I came. There's that one ice formation way at the top, dozens of feet above me. Obviously I've climbed way down. Now look at all these sticks and stuff that have fallen. Now I'm gonna pan up. So that skylight's probably only like 1 foot wide and 2 feet long, and it's concealed by shrubbery. So yeah, if you weren't watching where you're going, you could totally just step right in. Man, look at all the sticks that have fallen in here. Here's a little bit of ice. Here's a little bit of snow. See, I saw this light colored stuff. I wasn't sure at first if it was sand or what. Obviously it's snow that's falling in through the skylight. And right here, there's more of these ice formations. Not super big, maybe 3 inches diameter, 5 inches tall. Not impressive at all, but better than nothing. Wow, there's ice everywhere here. I mean, not everywhere. Obviously, there's plenty of bare rock for me to walk on. If it was ice everywhere, I wouldn't come in here. But yeah, look at all these. All sorts of these little tiny bold-shaped formations. Ice stalagmites. Some of these are white, some are almost clear. None of these are green over here. Hey, that rhymes. I'm a poet. There is animal poop everywhere, though. Little, like, rat droppings. Yes, see, there's, look in the back. That's the way I came. There's that one field of ice over there at the top. Must be where it gets the least ice. Now look at this, though. I've got a bigger field, smaller formations, but ice everywhere. Some of these are decent size. This one here, that looks 8 inches tall, maybe 9 inches tall. I really need to get a tape measure, bring it in here. Lots and lots of these tiny formations everywhere. A couple small green ones below me. See if I can keep working my way up here. Even ahead of me, yeah, there's all sorts of those little formations all along here. Dozens of them. Yeah, this definitely has more of these than Indian well cave, but at Indian well cave, they're several times taller. They're huge. This is cool. A little bit of ice along that rock there. Interesting. Man, I wish this cave had a name. Arbitrary cave in the middle of nowhere, number 1. All right. I see some ice to the left, so I'm going to go ahead and zigzag back over to the left now. Here's another view of that. Wow, you can see a little bit of frost on the ceiling. But yeah, there's the skylight again. There's some green underneath it where there's enough light in here to support a little bit of whatever that green stuff is growing. So it's not completely devoid of life in here. Definitely a small ecosystem. Okay. Wow. Okay. So again, looking back here, there's a couple of small formations on that rock I just passed. There's a lot of formations all down there, all along there. Hopefully I'm not moving the flashlight of the camera too fast to blur it all together. There's a lot of the tiny ice formations here, just everywhere, spots of ice everywhere. And then ice here. And then looking ahead, I see a taller one. So I'm going to totally go through here, obviously trying to step between the formations. I keep saying there's ice everywhere, but that's obviously an exaggeration. There's plenty of bare rock for me to step on. But check it out. That one there is at least a foot tall. It's nice and flat on top too. All these are really flat on top. It's like the water, it falls so far, it splashes. So that makes it's really wide instead of an icicle.